Hello YouTube fans, and welcome to Retire in Lake Chapala, where we provide you with all the information you need to make informed decisions about moving to Lake Chapala. My name is Ricardo, and I want to thank you all for joining us today and watching this show, this expat interview we're going to do. We're lucky enough today to have with us Ron and Debra, and they're taking my retirement seminar this week. We just finished up a week of, I thought it was a lot of fun.
It was.
Tell us a bit about yourselves and why you chose Ahihik to look at.
This is my wife, Debra. I'm Ron. We're in the process of searching for places to retire, actually in Panama. I was doing a lot of YouTube research, and then one day I ran across one of your videos. I was like, hey, honey, look at this. Because we never thought about Mexico, because we never knew how, yes, what Mexico actually had to offer. Because what you see in the movies and things like that, they don't show how beautiful it is, how diverse it is. Well, basically I was researching and we came across your channel and we were intrigued by it. I said, say, hey, I saw that you had a seminar. I said, hey, let's check this out. So we did so.
You told me you watch a lot of YouTube videos.
Yes.
And what has been your impressions of Lake Chapala area, and how is that compared to the YouTube videos?
So actually, I didn't know what to think when we first got here. Of course, we were excited because what we researched, well, at least I was excited because we researched all these different, YouTubers and things like that. All these different things. We saw all these different aspects, but it's actually better than what we expected and better than what's shown on YouTube. Because it's one thing to see it on YouTube, see it on television, read about it, but it's another thing to experience it, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, that's what I always say too. And so what has appealed to you most?
The whole atmosphere, from the shopping to the dining, to all the different towns. The weather, of course, is wonderful. And it's just the total atmosphere.
You have traveled all over the place now. I've shown you all the areas. Is there any certain areas that has appealed to you the most? Did you like the most?
It was the Racket Club until today when you took us from house shopping and we actually saw, what's the latest one? It was like the second, the one that we saw was 2020. 21.
Yeah, one was 2018, one was 2020.
That one was in Ribera del Pilar.
Okay, well now we like Ribera del Pilar.
Yeah, that's a nice new house, and that's a nice residential area for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, outside the villages, so a little less noisy. Speaking of houses, now, what are your thoughts on the housing situation here? I know you had a budget in mind, and do you find that you can get what you want for your budget?
Yes, at first, not just watching, but going out to the internet, going to the different realty agencies within this area, looking at the homes, and they were more than what we were thinking about spending. But then when you took us out and you showed us within our budget what we could get, and we had all types of houses that we could choose from in all types of different neighborhoods, and houses that we actually wanted to buy and actually want to live in without making any, what do you want to call them?
Sacrifices?
Sacrifice, yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of different areas here, and there's a lot of different, all the price ranges are represented. So I always say there's something here for every budget. So it's just a matter of finding what you like. Yeah. And obviously we showed you something today that you like. So
Yes.
that's
Quite a
good.
few, actually.
And as far as the retirement seminar is concerned, you saw all the professionals this week. It's been an action-packed, busy week.
Yes.
And have they answered all your questions, or do you have a path forward now in your expatriation from the United States?
Yes. They answered all of our questions. They provided us with information that we didn't even know that we needed. The seminars were excellent. Easy to understand. They broke things down. They were truthful, and all of the folks that you introduced us to in that business, they seem pretty nice. And
well, I only take it to people I trust.
Okay.
I trust them, so yeah. So you should be able to trust them too. You asked as a special addendum to the seminar to go see a dentist as well.
Yes.
And look at some dental surgery and what the prices are like. What did you think of the professionalism of the dentists and the prices that you got?
We actually, I appreciated that because you know you need to go to the dentist. I was kind of apprehensive, but when we got there, it was a nice atmosphere. They were very nice. The dentist, she was very good, and she explained things to us. And we thank you because that was a last minute request, and you got us in there right away. And we've discovered that the cost of the dental work that we wish to have done is a fraction here. It would cost us a fraction here than what it would cost in the U.S.
Extreme.
Extreme.
25%, or what kind of percentage?
I think even less than 25%.
Less than 25%.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was like,
mine
I was like, I'm thinking like, yeah, I was thinking like 70 because you actually brought it to my attention because I had a lot of things on the list and I'm looking at this
You mean
price.
70% less?
70% less.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry. That's
yeah.
what I meant.
So
Yeah.
30% reduction.
Yeah.
Or 70%
70%
reduction. Yeah,
reduction.
but 30% of the cost. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, when she asked me, she showed me all the different things on the list. She said, "Well, that's for all of it." And I looked at it and I was like, "Yeah, she's right."
It's unbelievable.
Yes.
Well, a lot of people do come here for dental surgery, so it's getting kind of known for that. Yeah. And in general, going out to restaurants and stores and buying some groceries and things like that, what do you think the cost of living is like compared to where you guys come from?
Oh, it's sweet. Once you learn, well, we had to learn, you know, how much we actually can spend at each restaurant. But actually, you don't have to, but you want to be in control, of course, of your finances. But it's very cheap here. The restaurants are extremely cheap, but they give you large portions of food.
Portions.
And the food is delicious, and the service is excellent. And their restaurants are plenty.
There's a lot. There's a lot, all right.
You don't have to just have Mexican food. You can have Mexican, you can have Italian. What's it? Mexican, Italian.
American
What'd you say?
chicken
Yes,
fried
American.
chicken.
Yes. You can have whatever. It's a
Yeah,
plethora
variety.
of different types of foods, a variety, and they're good.
And you have to control yourself when you're shopping because it's really easy because the prices are so cheap. Just to, let loose. It's really hard.
Any final advice you'd like to give the viewers thinking of coming down here, thinking of what you guys are doing, moving to Lake Chapala?
Yes, I would tell them to do their research, their personal research. Continue to watch all the different YouTubers within this area. Do their other research. I know other things that you're reading. Talk to other folks who might have been here. But my biggest thing is to take your seminar. Come down so you can actually live and see how it is to live a life, a day in the life of Chapala, a week. You took us to all kind of different places at all kind of different times, whether it's been shopping, walking in Malikon, dining, just walking in neighborhoods, going to different houses, looking at different houses, different styles of houses, different neighborhoods. I would advise people to take your tour. I think your tour far exceeds what you place out there, and I think that it's. I think that personally, we think it's a bargain.
Yeah, really.
Sorry, folks. I don't know, but right now it's a bargain.
It's a bargain.
But I say, and I like to have fun. I play around, but when it comes to business, I'm about business, and I'm about people doing what they say they're going to do, and being professional, and knowing what they're supposed to do. And you're all that. And we actually, not only business-wise, but we feel like we connected with you personally. We think that you're a good person and we trust you. And so that's about it. And my wife tells me I'm a no-nonsense person. I can be hard, but loving. But anyway, I tell people to take your tour.
He knows
Your
his
tour
area,
is worth it. Yes.
End to end, he knows his areas, he knows what he's talking about. When he shows you houses, he's honest about what he sees in the house. It's an awesome experience.
And you know we're telling the truth because we paid for it. He didn't pay us. We paid for this tour. So we must have enjoyed it. and got something out of it. We feel
We're
very,
sorry it's over.
yeah, we feel very prepared, and we're very excited about getting here. And we feel very prepared, and you know, all the different people you put us in contact with, and all the things you told us about personal and just business. We're prepared, and we're happy, and we're ready.
Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate you guys joining me this week on the seminar, and we had a really good time, no doubt about that.
Okay.
And I look forward to having you down here permanently at some point in time. Viewers, if you like this content, please subscribe down below, and we'll have a video coming out each and every week. Thanks for watching.